The rest of us starved and scavenged and prayed until they finally found us.
I saw something last night. It was real.
Welcome back to Binge Sage. Today we're counting down the top 10 mind-bending mystery and thriller series that'll keep you guessing from start to finish. These shows are loaded with twists, shocking reveals, and stories that'll mess with your head in the best way possible. Stick around till the end because number 1 might just be the most unpredictable series you've ever seen. Let's dive in. Number 10, Hannibal.
What did you see?
Hallucination.
You shocked at your associations, appalled at your dreams.
This series blends psychological tension with elegance and horror, every scene a battle of minds rather than fists, dripping with style and unease. The story follows FBI profiler Will Graham, a man gifted and cursed with the ability to understand the minds of killers. He's partnered with Dr. Hannibal Lecter, a brilliant psychiatrist hiding a monstrous secret. Across 3 haunting seasons, their twisted bond deepens as the line between hunter and hunted blurs into madness.
Piece of metal is all we got.
This cannibal you have been getting to know, I think I can help Goodwill.
What makes this series stand out isn't just the violence, it's the artistry. Every episode feels like a dark, poetic nightmare, filled with manipulation, obsession, then shocking beauty that makes it impossible to look away. If you're after a completed psychological thriller that's as intelligent as it is disturbing, Hannibal is a must-watch from start to finish. Number 9, Dark Winds.
I saw something last night. It was real.
This series is dark, gripping, and full of quiet danger. Every scene feels heavy with secrets waiting to break. The story follows 2 Navajo police officers investigating a brutal double murder in the 1972nd Southwest. What starts as a simple case unravels into a maze of corruption, faith, and buried trauma that refuses to stay hidden. Across 2 powerful seasons, the truth cuts deeper with every discovery, pulling both men into a storm they can't escape.
Such a terrible thing.
What sets this series apart isn't the violence but the silence, the uneasy, calm before everything shatters. The desert setting, the moral weight, the slow burn tension, it all builds toward moments that hit hard. If you want a crime thriller series that blends mystery with haunting emotion, this movie deserves a spot on your list, now streaming on Prime Video. Number 8, The Leftovers.
Daddy! How are you?
This series is haunting, unforgettable, a slow burn mystery about loss, faith, and the chaos that follows when the world falls apart. The story begins 3 years after a global event where 2% of the world's population vanishes without a trace. What follows isn't just survival, it's the collapse of belief, identity, and reason. Every character is fighting ghosts, trying to make sense of a world that stopped making sense. What makes this series powerful isn't the mystery of what happened, but how people live with the pain of not knowing. Every episode feels heavy, raw, and deeply human, filled with moments that stay in your mind long after they end. If you want a series that dives deep into emotion, belief, and the madness of grief, The Leftovers is one of TV's most unforgettable dramas, now streaming on Max. Number 7, Severances.
Want to know what's going on down there? You'll find the beginning of a very long answer.
This series is sharp, haunting, and completely original, a psychological sci-fi thriller that questions what it really means to live. The story follows office workers at Lumon Industries, where employees undergo a procedure that splits their memories between work and home. On the surface, it's perfect balance, but inside Lumon, something sinister hides beneath the fluorescent lights, secrets that turn routine into nightmare.
Do I know you?
My name's Petey. I'm from work.
So, we're friends?
What makes this series unforgettable isn't the technology, it's the emotion. The quiet horror of realizing you've been cut off from yourself, trapped in a life you didn't choose. Every episode builds tension with cold precision, leading to one of the most shocking finales in modern TV. If you're after a completed series that mixes mystery, emotion, and psychological tension, Severance is an absolute must-watch now, streaming on Apple TV+. Number 6, Only Murders in the Building.
This doesn't make sense. Where do we start?
At the very beginning.
This series is clever, mysterious, and surprisingly tense. Every episode peels back another layer of lies, turning one apartment building into a maze of secrets and suspects. The story follows three true crime-obsessed neighbors who team up to investigate a murder in their New York apartment complex. But what starts as a podcast project quickly spirals into a real case, filled with twists, betrayals, and danger that hits closer to home than any of them expect. Across 3 brilliant seasons, the mystery keeps evolving with fresh crimes, bigger stakes, and even more outrageous suspects.
Keep your eyes peeled. Anything can be a clue.
The power of this series isn't just the humor, it's the perfect mix of suspense and heart. Every episode balances laughs with genuine tension, sharp writing, and unexpected emotion that keeps you guessing till the very end. If you're after a completed mystery series that's witty, stylish, and full of twists, Only Murders in the Building is one you don't want to miss now, streaming on Hulu and Disney+. Number 5, Black Dove.
You've used the threat of violence against my family for the sake of...
This series moves silent, sharp, and full of secrets. A spy drama that punches above its weight, dragging you into a web of betrayal and vengeance. The story follows Helen Webb, a spy posing as a politician's wife, whose lover is murdered. She calls in an old assassin friend to help uncover who's behind the hit. 6 episodes show how little truth you can trust, how dangerous loyalty becomes, and how revenge can unmask the deepest conspiracies.
And now it's time to go to work.
What makes Black Dove stand out isn't just the spycraft, it's the moral cracks underneath. Every exchange hides a threat, every alliance feels unstable, and when chaos erupts, it's precise, brutal, and unforgettable. If you want a series that blends emotional stakes, political intrigue, and high tension, Black Doves is one you don't want to miss, now streaming on Netflix. Number 4, Yellow Jackets.
And then the rest of us starved and scavenged and prayed until they finally found us.
This series is dark, twisted, and deeply psychological. Every episode peels back another layer of madness, survival, and secrets buried in the past. The story follows a high school girls' soccer team whose plane crashes deep in the wilderness. Stranded and desperate, their fight to survive turns savage, blurring the line between humanity and horror. Years later, the survivors are haunted by what really happened out there and how far they went to stay alive. What set this series apart from others isn't just the mystery, it's the way it grips your mind. The tension builds through flashbacks, paranoia, and shocking revelations that turn every calm moment into a ticking time bomb. If you're after a survival thriller packed with mystery, emotion, and psychological depth, Yellow Jackets is one you can't skip, now streaming on Paramount+. Number 3, Echoes.
All I know is that my sister is missing and possibly dead.
This series is mysterious, emotional, and full of tension. Every episode feels like a puzzle piece falling into place, only to twist again when you least expect it. The story follows identical twin sisters who secretly swap lives every year. But when one of them suddenly disappears, the other is forced to uncover the truth, only to realize that their perfect illusion was built on dangerous lies. What makes this series stand out isn't just the mystery, it's how it blurs identity, love, and betrayal until you can't tell who's lying or who's losing control. Every scene keeps you guessing, twisting deeper into the secrets that hold their lives together. If you're after a psychological thriller packed with tension, emotion, and shocking turns, this series is one you don't want to miss, now streaming on Netflix. Number 2, Mindhunter.
The process is not.
I just decided to kill them.
It is not our job to commiserate with these people.
Hello, ladies.
It is our job to electrocute them.
This series is dark, methodical, and deeply unsettling, the kind of psychological thriller that crawls under your skin and stays there. The story follows 2 FBI agents in the 1,970 seconds who pioneer criminal profiling by interviewing serial killers to understand how they think. But the deeper they go inside these twisted minds, the blurrier the line becomes between studying evil and being consumed by it. What makes this series hit different is the way it builds fear through calm. Every pause, every glance, every word from the killers feels like a knife twisting slowly. It's not jump scares, it's psychological warfare, and the agents studying these minds start to lose pieces of their own. If you're after a thriller that's as intelligent as it is disturbing, Mindhunter is one of the sharpest crime series ever made, now streaming on Netflix. Number 1, The Outsider.
The facts are filled with coincidences. Don't dismiss those coincidences.
I have no tolerance.
This series is eerie, chilling, and masterfully slow burn the kind of mystery that hooks you with questions and leaves you haunted by the answers. The story begins with the brutal murder of a young boy, and all evidence points to a respected local teacher. But when the truth starts twisting in impossible directions, detectives uncover something far darker, something that defies logic and preys on fear itself. What makes this series stand out isn't just the mystery, it's the atmosphere. Every scene drips with dread, every silence feels heavy, and the deeper it goes, the more you question what's real. It's crime drama meets supernatural horror, done with quiet, terrifying precision. If you're after a series that blends psychological tension with eerie mystery, this series is one you don't want to miss now, streaming on Max, HBO. Those were the top 10 mind-bending mystery and thriller series you can stream right now. Which one are you watching first? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. If you found a new favorite show today, hit that like button, subscribe for more intense mysteries and thrillers, and don't go anywhere. My next list dives even deeper into the wildest twists and shocking reveals you'll never see coming.